Welcome to Basket of Tales, a time travel into the world of stories.
Hello everyone, this is Miss S from Basket of Tales. Today I am back with another interesting story from the tales of Vikram and Betal. Yet again Vikram successfully brings Betal down. And like always, Betal agrees to go with him on only one condition. Do not speak until we reach our destination. Well, he starts narrating a story. Now this is a story of the king Chandrasen from Tamarlipi. This small kingdom was located on the seashores. And there lived a young man named Satyashil. He always wanted to serve the king in whatever way he could, but he never got the opportunity to meet the king Chandrasen. He would keep making attempts to meet the king. However, his army would never let him inside. But he did not give up and he kept trying. In the same kingdom lived an old lady who used to sell amlas, Indian gooseberries, and Satyashil would visit her daily to buy amlas because he loved them since his childhood. On one such day, while he was buying those amlas, king's messengers alerted everyone in the kingdom about the king's procession. When Satyashil heard this, he immediately decided to follow the king through his route. So he picked up some amlas and started chasing the king and his horse. After a while, the king decided to take a break as he felt a bit tired. And that's when Satyashil took the opportunity to go and talk to him. He went to the king and offered him help. The king said, "I am very thirsty and hungry." So Satyashil quickly went to the nearby pond and got him some water. He also offered him some amlas that he had carried. Now this kind gesture really impressed the king, and he offered him his ring as a reward and asked him to meet him at his court. Satyashil gets very happy and he meets the king the next day morning at his court. The king appoints him as his chief advisor. One day the king, in one of his meetings, talks about exploring the surrounding places. He instructs Satyashil to take a small army and look out for any threat to their kingdom. And he also wanted him to find more about land so that he can expand his kingdom. The dutiful Satyashil took the king's orders and immediately left with the army. Satyashil with other officers start exploring the area on the boat. Suddenly they spot a red flag right at the middle of the river. Now this makes Satyashil very curious, and in spite of his army warning him, he jumps into the water. And with the help of a flagpole, he slides down all the way down. And to his astonishment, he discovers another kingdom underwater, which is actually ruled by a beautiful princess. The princess and her maids really get afraid and think Satyashil is an invader who is trying to attack their kingdom. She sends her guards to attack him, but he bravely fights with them. She is so scared and she plans to trick Satyashil. She says, "You seem to be tired and exhausted. I will have my maids cook some food for you." This makes Satyashil think for a while. Finally, he agrees. The princess then asks him to get fresh and take bath. The maids take him to the bathtub, and upon the first opportunity, they push him right into the enchanted bathtub, which eventually takes him back to the same river from where he started his journey in the kingdom. Chandrasen's guards spot him and let the king know about it. Satyashil narrates the entire story to the king, and this makes the king very angry, and he says, "Satyashil, take me to the same spot. I want to go and teach the princess a lesson." They both reach the spot, and fearless king and Satyashil jump into the water and bravely fight with the guards and ask the princess to surrender. Princess then realizes her mistake and finally surrenders. The king appoints Satyashil as the ruler of the underwater kingdom and gets him married to the princess. Suddenly, amlas fall from Satyashil's pocket, and this reminds the king about their first meeting in the forest. He expresses his gratitude and says, "Today I have returned your favor, and I appreciate your loyalty and truthfulness." Betal ends the story here and asks him, "So tell me, who is braver, Satyashil or Chandrasen?" Now let me pause here and ask you all. Tell me, according to you, who is more braver? And I will see you in a bit. Now, after thinking for some time, Vikram says, "I think Satyashil is more brave and courageous." Betal asks, "Why not the king?" "Look how bravely he fought with the guards." To this, Vikram says, "Well, it was Satyashil who first dared to jump into the river, right? And he didn't care about the unknown danger, and he put his life at risk. On the other hand, King prepared himself to jump into the water. He was aware of the consequences well in advance. So Satyashil is braver." Betal says, I am impressed with your answer. And you are right, Satyashil is braver, and so are you, my dear Vikram, because you came all the way to catch me and did not care about your life. But you broke your promise one more time. You speak and I leave. So I am going back to my tree. Catch me if you can. Let's wait for the next story. Will Vikram be able to catch Betal? Stay tuned. Until then, take care and see you all soon. And do remember, be brave, take risks, and allow the unexpected. Happy listening.